In 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue in an attempt to prove that the Earth is round, and for hundreds of years since then, people have been manipulated and tricked by NASA and people in power into believing that the Earth is round and rotates around the sun. Through the use of Photoshop and propaganda, we have all been brainwashed since a young age into believing in the idea that we live on a giant ball. However, the Earth is not actually round, it is flat. This theory is becoming more well accepted, and even some notable celebrities, such as Kyrie Irving and rapper B.O.B., have publicly stated that the Earth is flat. I will now be giving arguments that the Earth is flat. Simple experiments can prove that there is no curve to the Earth. There are dozens of experiments that any person could easily do and prove for themselves that the Earth is flat. These experiments only need simple tools such as telescopes, and the results will always prove that the Earth is not round at all. For example, in 1839, Samuel Rowbotham concluded that if the Earth is a globe which is 25,000 miles in circumference, then when you look in a straight line, you should be able to see the curvature of the Earth dip down the farther it goes. However, when Rowbotham sailed a boat in a straight line from where he was, the boat never looked like it was any lower than when it was right next to him. There are also dozens of other experiments like this that any person could easily do to prove for themselves that the Earth is flat. Uh, Gravity does not exist. The Earth is constantly flying upwards at 9.8 meters per second, which is why things fall to the ground and create the illusion of gravity. The moon and the sun are also traveling at this speed, while the Earth spins, which creates day and night in different parts of the world. The sun, moon, and stars are also much closer than NASA has made us think. They are all only a few hundred miles above the Earth, and space is mostly an illusion made by NASA. This is called the theory of universal acceleration, and it is accepted by many flat earthers. Also, Einstein's theory of general relativity explained that we can't tell the difference between gravity and acceleration, so it is scientifically proven that universal acceleration could work. Um, the Bible also proves that the earth is flat. Many believers in flat earth are Christian, and this is because there's a lot of evidence that supports them in the Bible. There are many verses in both the Old Testament and the New Testament that directly mention things that flat earthers believe in. For example, Revelation 7:1 says, "After this I saw four angels standing at the four corners of the earth, holding back the four winds of the earth, to prevent any wind from blowing on the land or on the sea or on any tree." Obviously, a round earth wouldn't have four corners, and this kind of story could only happen on a flat earth. In conclusion, the earth is obviously not round, and we have been lied to our whole lives by the government and by NASA. Flat earthers are constantly suppressed and criticized to prevent them from letting out the truth to the public. Even while trying to find research for my arguments, it was very hard to find what I was looking for, which makes me think that the government is trying to stop me from finding the truth. Looking at the evidence about this, it is obvious that the idea of a round earth is actually a lie made up from the government, and that the earth is actually flat in real life.